But follow the bloodstains. The bloodstains are where we find the clown
the
parts.
unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry. My vessel. He fought the transformation. He found it excoriating. I can still taste his terror. It is delicious, but will not sustain me. We need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength. I shall be here, waiting for your return.
Curtail your sympathy. We wish to destroy the Elder Brain, not nourish its thoughts.
Bring me a brain, and I will help you augment yourself. Yes, that will do nicely. And as you have aided me, so I shall aid you.
You feel its presence gently probing the palace of your mind. As it finds a mostly vacant spot, power and knowledge flood your brain, unlocking a new secret.
Now leave. I will feed.
Slay.
Father Lorgan, helping me. Fists, after me, needed to hide. Dwarf, red clothes, stranger. Tunnels beneath temple, hidden from sight.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will. Dwarf, dressed in red. Took him to the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
15 roses.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're...
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
I want to know what the other choices are.
I thought as much, though eyes tell a story. Punishment is your pleasure. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael.
Oh boy.
Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Why there's such a type for so many.
Defensive.
Coursing through my brain.
Look at me.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Oh, you flatterer. But you are, of course, correct. My tale is quite the marvel. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference. A criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it.
Wonder if you get a buff.
Of course they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Oh, yeah.
Seems everyone's got business with her. Heard the gal met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. Hey, you still lurking about? I don't remember inviting you to the party. Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Dart of Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Could doesn't quite cut it here, I'm afraid. I need a solid, provable motive. Come back when you've got some real... Discuss if you're interrupted. That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more. I want something compelling. Hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? It was the height of arrogance, then, to disturb me.
Fumes swept across the Callan. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
saber.
Let me strike by my oath. I have it. If I must.
Frightened. But I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flare is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes.
See only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full, your mind rested, your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final. One more thing before we begin, though.
Oops. Didn't mean to click that.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. It is sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. No, no, no. It has only helped to push you toward your own destruction. It wants you to be an Illithid, the very thing you have sought to avoid. It is the Illithid's prisoner that can save you, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. As tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that transports it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Hated it long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. With all the powers of magic, a crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor, your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Karsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Of wizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
And me. I want to murder him too.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. But this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
I'd actually enjoy watching you try. But let's not allow our baser natures to prevail. In truth, I've grown tired of this rooftop anyway. I'll be on my way then. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.
Leaf.
I didn't even think about that though. He gave us $300 for that. I'm gonna go talk to the pigeon. Have to report in to my commander.
You've returned, yet my flyers have not. I suppose they've flown this mortal coop, so to speak. Make your report. How did the battle unfold? Of course they did. No doubt it was my training gave them the discipline and resolve to stay in the fight. As for you, flightless one, it was an honor taking you under my wing. Dismissed.
A little wet under the wing for our unit.
I don't think anything could frighten those birds.
Deliveries are on hold while we...
Very well.
Alright, that's done. Can't solve the quest for the fucking place.
I've no need of a wingman.
What's at the Gur camp?
Cool.
I can do whatever I please. He's my dog. Now get out. This is a private yard. I'm not surprised. Gunwick always indulged him. And he's got a spark in his eye I don't like. Looks lively. Take the useless mutt if you're so inclined. I'll have nothing more to do with him.
It's not just Scratch. She's always hurting the dogs.
Shut your mouth, Dringo. Last warning. Fine. You think you can do a better job without me? Be my guest. They're a useless bunch of mongrels. You're welcome to them.
You got rid of her? I'll do a better job looking after these dogs than she ever did. I promise.
Just as I look upon you, is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear.
What was in the murder, the barn? We murdered everyone before. Like, what was the big... Oh, over here. Investigate.
Looks like...
What the fuck?
Theft. If you have a defense...
He's stunned. Well, he's gonna have a very unfortunate time. Because he's a dead man. I was gonna say get your tax off, because I'm fucking throwing him off to the other guy.
An experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation? It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy. There's no judgment in darkness, no shame. Just the sensation of two bodies together in the moment. Just because I'm a drow, you think I've got a whip? Then, let's begin.
Tingle and thrill as heat and cold, pressure and pleasure skitter across your nerves.
Wow, someone's enjoying themselves.
Her hands and mouth are all over your body, each touch sending a flush of new sensations racing across your skin. You're not sure how long your time together lasted, but it was long enough. By the end, you felt like you were floating in the dark, utterly at peace.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with...
You are not Jaheira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Selûne's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no? Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you. And when I deliver your corpse, she'll let me keep your skin.
Thank you!
What's that orc doing in the background? I kind of like this answer, don't you?
A Harper code. Meant to be used for doppelgangers, imposters, things like them. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet until we started to ask about the Rashomar.
Rashomar, a native of Rashomon, the far eastern land known for its wild inhabitants and the witches who rule them.
The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar, they do not want him found.
I brought the goodest boy. Now remember, don't kill it when you down it. That was foolish. The other watcher is broken. Oh god, he's coming. Now, she had a shield on Minthara. This also didn't hurt Cairn for some reason. What do you mean, Pat? Brain Bree. That's why he probably couldn't move.
My victims await. Unleash me. I will enjoy this.
Hearing the guys walk around in the other room is hilarious. They're just like, ah, this is none of my business. Oh, now he's moving. Isn't it 3 strength drain on it, Bree? Oh, it's just 3 turns. She keeps replying it.
Ready for battle. Your command.
Spawn back here. Throw this back at him.
What now?
Ɪᴛ'ʟʟ useful.
Let me strike. My victims await.
Oh. I don't have enough movement. This is gonna hurt.
On your command.
No.